Moving over now, we're in Wells Fargo golf tournament here. First question, obviously, is about McIlroy. Will he return to form this tournament? I know he does like it here.
He does like it. I think we can expect him to play well. He's won it once before here. He's been in the top four times, and it's a championship test. So it's all down to long straight driving, and he's the master of that. He's got the length to overpower this course. Is your sound okay?
my sound's okay. Are you hearing echo?
Yes, I am.
I don't know. Rafa, are we able to sort that out? Apparently, we have to call you back. We have to call you back. All right. So whilst we're calling back, let's have a look. There we go. So we're just going to give him a call back. Sometimes it's quite distracting when you can hear. So yes, if anybody is just joining now, the beginning of the show, we were covering both Champions League and Europa League. What was super interesting was, and also nervous, I think, for the better, and I knew this when I was researching both the matches, both Flash and Alex are head-to-head there. So it's something bet lightly on those Champions League opening matches. Okay, here he is back again. Have you lost the echo?
Yes, I have. That's better.
Yeah, I know. It's super distracting when you have it. So it was better to sort it out. So yeah. So anyway, so we're saying that that obviously McIlroy he likes it at Wells Fargo here. It suits the big hitters. So what other names should we look out for? Some of the big hitting favourites.
Jason Day.
Yeah.
Ricky Fowler. This has turned into a championship course. It started as a country club, and Tom Fazio has gradually tweaked away, and it held the USPGA a couple of seasons ago, so it's already held a major championship, and that brings in Jason Day. He's a PGA champion. Ricky Fowler's probably the best player never to have won a major yet, so he will win a major soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy, this week, that's a very strong trio at the top of the market. They all have great chances. I would prefer McIlroy of the three. Mm-hmm. He's won the Players this year. He really likes it here. He's won comfortably a couple of times, been placed 2 or 3 times, and I think this week he's quite a solid favourite, although he's quite short in the betting. I think he's 7.5. Is he, Natalie, at the best? So
I'll have to bring up the odds for you here. So whilst you continue talking, I will get straight back to you. I still have them on our snooker. Here we go. Wells Fargo coming up. Well, yeah, because you say short. So Rory at 1.75, Jason Day 12 there. Then you've got Ricky Fowler 13 and Justin Rose at 15. Obviously, you've got Day trying to defend his title. Rory looking very, very confident. It is a tournament that he likes. So, but you're saying you like Rory McIlroy right now on the 7.5.
Of those 4 you mentioned, it'd be Rory McIlroy and then Jason Day for me. I can't ever back Ricky Fowler at 11 or 12 because he just doesn't win often enough.
Yeah.
Justin Rose the same. And after Rory McIlroy and Jason Day, I prefer to look down the field for a little bit more value.
I know you do.
So,
I have to say you and Eric Kelly are the two that really produce some eye-watering odds, I have to say. Of the long shots, so this is my question now, of the long shots, of those high odds, which ones look interesting to you and that you are fancy taking?
Aaron Wise is the first one. Played well last time out at Augusta after a slow start to the season. He was second here last year. He won his maiden title last year on tour. So he looks like he should be primed to play well this week. He's still a young lad. No fear of winning, which will help him because he will have to fend off probably players like McIlroy and Jason Day to win this. So I like Aaron Wise. The other guy I like also played
Sorry,
his...
I'll just tell the odds there for our viewers so they know. Aaron Wise priced 67 there with Bet365. So some of these ones you can literally put £1, €1, $1, depending on where you're from, and really just spread your units about here. Put $1 on that, another $1 on. So you're liking Aaron Wise at 67. What else do you like?
The other guy, again, his first decent tournament of the season was the Masters, and it's Kyle Stanley. He's a bit in and out of a player. I think he's 140 to 1 with Bet365. And he played his first decent sort of Masters. And I always look for people that have been playing poorly and just coming into a little bit of form. He is a really good ball striker, and that's exactly what you need here. He's won at the Memorial. He's played well at the Players' Championship. And periodically, he has some really good weeks where he strikes the ball pure and he gets in contention. So at 140 to 1, you'll have a good chance of getting a place, definitely, if he's on a going week and he's striking the ball well. Mm-hmm. So I do definitely like Kyle Stanley and Aaron Wise. Not as many outsiders this week as you're used to hearing from me, because I am thinking that the top of the market is very strong.
Yeah. Okay. And what about as well? Because I know, are you playing these like outright, or are you playing them each way, like Kyle Stanley and Aaron Wise?
Yeah, definitely play them each way. And so just a small bet on the win, small bet on the top 5 finish, or just each way, whatever you want to do. You can actually bet on the win and top 10 if you want to, if you want a few more places. So, but yes, just have just a small stake on the win and on the place. So each way, if you can. Otherwise, just bet win and place, really. So on both of them. Another interesting... Sorry.
And Rory McIlroy as the favourite. You said it was the favourite of the top 3 or 4.
Yeah, I never get too involved back in the favourites in the golf, but he does have a favourites chance this week. He's in solid form. And the US PGA is only 2 weeks away now, the next major championship. So he is going to be keen to play well this week. And Rory does have a habit of winning a couple of weeks before majors, as we saw in the Players' Championship. And he does schedule his seasons, so he's peaking for the majors. And sometimes he peaks a little bit too soon.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put anyone off supporting Rory this week. Definitely not. And last year's champion Jason Day hits the ball long and straight, just like Rory. He's just got this very similar game, and with that accuracy and that extra length, it puts them at an advantage when they play well over the other players, particularly at Quail Hollow this week, where that is on a premium, really.
All right. So in a nutshell, to wrap up this segment of the video, how are you playing Wells Fargo?
Wells Fargo, Rory McIlroy win, and Jason Day win. Aaron Wise each way, Kyle Stanley each way.
There you go. Heard it from Craig Edwards here. Follow him, Edwards Tips _ at Twitter for more tips and information.